true that there is nothing Negroes can do to help themselves, A, and B, it is not true that we, this nation, must be perpetually blackmailed by our government. The government represents us. As so many of the Negroes' friends would have us believe, that the only terms on which we can move to freedom are the terms of Harry Ashmore or Harry Golden. We, the people, are responsible for our own freedom. We are not begging for it. It is up to us to take it. Black in Birmingham is being black and white together. But I would like to paraphrase that a little bit, speaking now of morality, that the only thing worse these days than being a black man in America is being a white man in America. I'm trying to suggest to you, to all of you, that all of you begin to think in very concrete terms. For example, Birmingham is a monstrous city indeed, but Birmingham is not really any worse than New York. There is no place. New York is not a segregated city by spell out a little bit, I want to be as precise as I can, of what I mean by that. A massive civil disobedience campaign in the ghettos of this nation. Then it is also possible that one can begin to organize in the ghettos of this nation a massive civil disobedience campaign, and let me spell out a little bit, I want to be as precise as I can, of what I mean by that. I was born in Harlem. I was raised in Harlem. And indeed, as long as I live, I will never be able really to live. Clothes, life insurance, theft insurance. Now, isn't it worth considering? Helps to feed the oppressor who uses the money to keep you in jail. Now, isn't it worth considering what one might be able to do if instead of meekly submitting to this species of rape, one decided that instead of paying the rent, one decided, it is said that it is illegal to pay the rent. The answer is, it is immoral to charge rent for the houses in which we live. I think that this, for example, among other things, begins to force the economic structure to deal with the problem which will destroy us if we do not deal with it. Because no matter what I may feel, for example, about nonviolence, or no matter how I may feel about how people should treat each other, and no matter how I try to live my life, I'm also aware, and I must be aware, that most people are not really interested, or do not dare perhaps, in any case do not, act toward others as they would like to have others act toward them. And they violence for 6 or 8 or 9 years and has applauded all those children and all those ministers and all those men, nothing whatever to help them. And furthermore, not only that, which would be bad enough, intends to keep on admiring them and sending them to jail and doing nothing whatever to help them. is examine and overhaul the system which creates this and perpetuates it.